We see 86% member try to do something. Okay, important to take actions. So let's get started. The time right now is 8:31. Like we said yesterday, we would like to keep it maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes discussion. Let's straight away get to the action plan. Everyone, please log in from your laptops on a daily basis so that you can do certain activities. Okay, and that will give you seriousness also. Like you should be in one place, and 8:30 every day you should sharp join here in company every day in the morning. Daily stand-up meeting is happening. All the working professionals join there, share their status, progress. So that gives a good starting point for the day. Please try to apply that even in your job hunting journey. Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. You reserve only for this slot. Don't do any other time pass here. Okay? So join 8:30 sharp. Discipline is required. So first thing you do is, before we really start with today's topic, go to your Google Calendar. Okay, go to Google Calendar and just schedule a meeting for yourself. Meeting maybe 8:30 a.m. to 8:45 or 8:30 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. Reserve a 45-minute slot for yourself, and in that you can just put our this YouTube channel link, so that Google Calendar is going to send you a reminder. Everybody, please do this right now. Go to your Google Calendar. It should look something like this. Just go to calendar.google.com. That's where log in from your laptops so that it becomes easy for doing all these activities. So just go to calendar.google.com. Everyone, please do this. I'm pasting it here. Second thing, just set up a calendar invite. So I have already blocked my calendar here. So you can also do it. So let's say it is like this. Just click, open, choose your time slot. So let's say morning 8:30 a.m. and make it a 45 minutes meeting to 9:15. You can just mention here job seeker daily stand up. And in the description, you can paste the YouTube link that we have. Okay. So in the description, you can place the YouTube link. So this will act like a reminder for you. And you can say notification. When do you want Google Calendar to notify you? You can simply say maybe 10 minutes before. You can simply do 10 minutes before the event. Okay. And after that, you just mark it as a save. Make it a recurring request. So repeat Monday to Friday. So you can click here, repetition, and say repeat every weekday, Monday to Friday. Just choose that also. Once you're done, just do a save. It will be reflecting in your Google Calendar. So take a minute to really finish this. Means you need to set up these external systems which will trigger you to be consistent. Okay, every day in company meetings are being scheduled like this. So people always are available and they track their progress and they make this as their priority. If you don't track this time slot, you will be wasting. Someday you will, like yesterday night I was watching something, so I did not get proper sleep, so I was not able to wake up properly, or I got some other morning work, so I'm not able to prioritize. In companies you cannot do all that, right? So you need to prioritize this slot, because this is going to get you job, and then progress accordingly. Okay, so guys, chalo, please mark this. And once you have set up a Google Calendar, just mark it as done here, and then we will resume. Do this. A bit of discipline. Is the calendar setup? Do it right now. Don't wait for later. Yes. Or somebody says, okay. Once you're done, just quickly mark it. We'll wait here for 1 minute and then we will start. In the description, you can just put this. So you can just click there and join. Okay. So please complete this quickly. Then we'll start with today's topic. 30 to 45 minutes. Generally, as soon as 9 a.m. happens, 30-minute happens, we will head towards concluding the morning discussion. Okay. We will summarize, discuss the last item, and by 9:15 we will be closing the session. Somewhere between that time. Okay. Chalo. Take actions, guys. All the people in company, they will be using some kind of calendar. Either it can be a Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook. They will be using such tools, and everybody is going to have their calendar available like this, which time, what they are going to do throughout the day. Somebody else can book your calendar if they want to have a meeting with you. So people work really in a disciplined manner from morning till evening. So you can apply that in your personal life as well. Okay. Chalo, let's start with today's activity. Okay, chalo guys, let's start with today's activity. The first important thing is, yesterday we took one point. What is that? You need to become what IT wants. Okay, so first you have to figure out, step one is to understand what IT wants, and then to become that person. Okay, when you do this, and then you are doing job hunting in parallel. So there are some set of activities which you do for job hunting in parallel. Then automatically short listing and interviews will be arranged. So basically this is the process. So whatever IT wants, you become that person, strongly continue to do the job hunting, and then shortlisting will happen, interviews can get arranged, and then your technical skills will decide whether you will crack the interview. That is the different part then, right? So based on your tech skills, okay, it depends whether you can crack the interview. And everything is a separate set of work, and you have to do that, right? Okay, now let's talk about the first point today. Okay, what IT actually wants. So as we go through this every single day, one by one, we will be walking through all of these phases. Okay, so let's start with the first point today. What exactly IT wants? And you need to do some activities also right now. So I will be informing you what you're supposed to do, but right now, put your entire focus here. Okay, what IT really wants? So majorly we are coming from the technical background, right? So we need to have technical skills. So we need to have certain tech skills which will be added in our resume, in our LinkedIn, and all the places of the world. And every company who is hiring, they are hiring for certain technical skills. Okay. So first important thing is we need to figure out what skills are expected out of you. What technical skills are expected out of you. Okay, there are certain factors here. First of all, we need to understand tech skills that majority of HR is posting in job description. Nothing but there are so many companies, so many HRs. So on an average, whenever they are creating job description, for you, for your role, what kind of tech skills they are really including. And what we can say about your role, 0 to 1 year of experience, Java developer role. Even though you are a fresher, okay, there are a lot of companies, they will hire 6 months, 1 year of experienced people for fresher roles itself. So you should not really position yourself that you are fresher, you don't have any knowledge. Rather, you should also target, call yourself, I am 0 to 1 year of experience role. Wherever this slot comes, you should, yes, apply and then target for those kind of roles. Okay. And your primary skill set will be, let's say, Java and Spring Boot. One project is anyways mandatory. Maybe in your college time, you can do one good project mandatory. So that project should have some real-time technology. So we can say, let's say it is Java and Spring Boot project. So these are some parameters. What technical skills majority of the HRs will be posting in job description. Your second parameter is 0 to 1 year of experience Java role. You are supposed to apply for all of these things, not just fresher roles, 0 to 1 year segment. Next, you should definitely have one strong project knowledge, and that should be in some whatever technology you are. If you're a Python person, some Python related industry frameworks. If you're a Java guy, then Spring Boot related some project. So once you have these kind of things, we need to understand, okay, whenever you are including these skills in your resume, there is something called as a ATS tool, applicant tracking system. Is just a tracking system which will act like some filtering mechanism. Nothing but it will match whether this resume matches the company job description. So we need to make sure in our resume we have those kind of skills which ATS is going to really allow. Means nothing but all the proper skills which are there in the world should be available in your resume. Think about it. Look, what majority of the companies are expecting. Okay, if you can study that and you can identify all those skills and then include those skills into your resume, so that there is a very high chance that most of the ATS is going to allow your resume and assume it is going to be matched. So you need to make it ATS related processing capable also. So you need to have good skills, which almost everybody needs, whatever is relevant for this and for your technology. And you need to make sure the ATS doesn't block your resume. So they should be able to properly process it and do the matching with the JD. So if your skills are matching with the JD, ATS will definitely pass it. So your target is have all skills, have all technical skills relevant for your role, which majority of ATS will pass to HRs. Basically, this looks like a target. This is how you reverse engineer what company really wants. So you come up with your position and all of these factors, and then we have to analyze the market. What technical skills majority of the HRs are expecting, okay, which is relevant for this, and even ATS should be able to process it, and then there is a high chance that your resume matches these kind of job description. So accordingly, we have to proceed further. This will tell you what you are really supposed to know. Okay. So what I have done is, now in the current times where we can find all this information, AI has really simplified life using any kind of let's say chatting model, let's say ChatGPT or Gemini. We can find this information. It will scan the all of its vast knowledge set and then give us the right output. Okay. So I've already prepared a few pointers here. First, you look here. After that, you can start doing at your side also. So first, just focus here. Okay. So something like this prompt I prepared, you can further add it in just some thoughts. You can further customize it to your situation. But we are going to ask AI tools, let's say ChatGPT, to do something like this. Everybody, please focus. Share me technical skills, the entire section we are asking, to be added in the resume. Okay. Share me technical skill section to be added in resume as an entry-level professional with 0 to 1 year of Java developer. Don't call yourself a fresher, because you know that a lot of freshers are not really getting shortlisted and other things. So you should spend your entire energy to target 0 to 1 year of experience professional. And if you have some good project knowledge, you are eligible for attending those interviews. That means you are more industry ready. If you're only targeting for freshers and saying, I just have aptitude and basic core Java, majority of the times, shortlisting is not going to happen. Because it's very much crowded and people don't have knowledge. It's waste of time there. And many companies will go to direct campus or off campus. From there itself, they will get the people. But a lot of guys who are there in the market, so they will not even get an opportunity for just coming like that. So your positioning is important. You should target 0 to 1 year of roles, whichever you can find. And that is what is the entry level. It includes the fresher also, but skilled freshers. There is a good chance it will be available. And even if you apply for fresher related opportunities, that is another market then for you, but it's too much crowded. You should target this kind of roles. Okay. Furthermore, who worked on, now whatever is your primary skill technology, who worked on Spring Boot and microservice. So in your project, some major technology will be there. So you have to definitely include that. Next, and include major keywords added in job description by of HR of this role. Okay. Nothing but we are saying, okay, first our positioning is like this. So you have to position rightly. Don't directly go only for fresher related. It's crowded market with not skilled people, and many companies do direct hiring, campus, this, that. So there is very less chance of cracking through in. So change your approach, target these kind of positions, but it will need strong project knowledge, and then good chances will be there compared to raw freshers with only basic. So keep that also option open and this also option open. But here there is a good chance of getting through. Please be aware of that. Okay. Next. Further, we are saying include major keywords added in job descriptions by majority of the HRs. So what we are asking AI to study as maximum job descriptions and nothing but a kind of industry overview, try to give it to us. Next, add more striking keywords and arrange the skills nicely so that we can properly include it in the resume. Also ensure the skills are such that it passes by majority of the ATS for majority of the job description. So please be aware, the IT market is something like this. There are a lot of ATS softwares. Okay. Let's say if you want to draw, so we can simply say this is company 1. This is company 1, company 2, company 3. And in the market, the way there are so many databases, right? Oracle, MySQL, Postgres and all. So these are different databases. Like that, there are different ATS software. So company 1 might use a different ATS software. And this guy is using a different one. Let's say these two people use this software. And this guy uses this software. Like this in the market, many types of ATS is there. Okay, so we can just draw one conclusion. Many different types of ATS. Let's do some formatting. Just so that you understand this context properly. So many different ATS is available. And there are so many types of job descriptions because every company is different, right? Many ATS softwares and many JD. So automatically what is going to happen? So we need those kind of skills. So let's say you're trying to build this kind of a super resume now. You're building a very superstar resume which matches lot of JDs and is able to pass through a lot of ATS software. Because automatically all these things will happen. If your resume is having all those major skills, which majority of the job description needs and majority of the ATS will pass it, automatically you are in a very good position. Your resume ka weightage then becomes automatically strong. Because it is so many companies, so many JDs, so many ATS, and that is the reason we are just forming this. Also ensure the skills are such that it passes by majority of the ATS for majority of job description. Everything relevant to 0 to 1 year of Java developer experience include this, and highest possibility of resume shortlisting and interview arranging. Some initial thoughts with regards to some prompting. Now you can add more year, less year, whatever, it's up to you. What will be your approach? I'm going to share this with you quickly. You can further add more thoughts into this, but let's first see what we are expected to do. You go to something like ChatGPT. Okay. And first step we will ask is, give or write appropriate prompt to maximum successfully accomplish below results. Means let's ask AI to generate the proper prompt for us, because if the prompt is proper, end output is going to be more proper. So we will first ask AI to generate a proper prompt for us. Okay, we can say which we will feed into ChatGPT. Let's try to get something out. Okay, now just see. So AI itself is writing a proper kind of a prompt. In that, what all skill set AI thinks is really putting. Those kind of things. Do not exaggerate senior level skills. Keep it optimized for majority of the job descriptions. Okay, add additional high impact keywords that increase ranking in ATS for fresher Java backend roles, and include modern industry stack such as these kind of things. Okay, next, format it visually, group the skills under clean categories. Nothing what you can imagine. AI is doing very nice detailed action plan how it is supposed to happen. And it is clearly mentioning 0 to 1 Java. Into this we need act as a senior technical recruiter, ATS optimizer expert, and Java hiring manager. So it is trying to gain the insights as that kind of person and build things accordingly. So it is a good prompt. Okay, output should be concise, powerful, blah, blah, blah. Now we can simply take this kind of a resume, this kind of a prompt, and feed it back into ChatGPT itself. Okay, so we will just put it here back and let's wait for the final answer, what comes out. Okay, so it is choosing different categories and then mentioning what all things will be good to have into all of these categories. Why it works for ATS, some inputs about that, covers 85 to 90% of common fresher Java backend job descriptions. It is realistic for 0 to 1 year of experience. So not like everything it is coded. No senior level exaggeration. So that thing is avoided. Something relevant has come out. Okay. Now we can further ask AI, okay, write it as bullet point in below format. We can say category, colon, comma, separated skill set. Okay, and have as one technical skill section itself. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so we got one list of skills which needs to be added. Dekho, yesterday what did we say? We need to become what IT needs. So we are trying to understand first what IT needs. Okay, so we are first trying to understand what exactly is the need of IT. Because if we are not that person, then IT is not looking for us. What IT needs. And for that, right now, we use one of the engine like AI, which is going to scan the web, and all the job descriptions are publicly posted on the platforms. So AI will do a lot of processing and apply its own intelligence and is telling us that you need to have certain skills in this category. Core concepts of Java programming, generally for entry level guys, this is also very key. Next, framework and backend related, Spring, Spring Boot, microservices, RESTful, and Spring MVC, data JPA or a Hibernate, and then dependency injection, IOC, API integration, JSON processing, then working with database, build tool, somewhat DevOps related activity, testing related, cloud related basics, and able to work with certain like this terminology, agile, SDLC, how microservice communicate and REST related architectures. So basically, it is saying these are the skills which are must have for entry level guys, which majority of the JDs and companies are expecting. Okay. Now we need to do a similar activity in Gemini also. Diego, forget about what you know right now. That's not even the question. The question is what IT wants. And if you can become what IT wants, IT will shortlist you. That's a logical approach. You just go like, I just know this, hire me. If companies are not looking for you, then they will not really shortlist you also, right? So currently we see, based upon at least ChatGPT analysis, this guy is saying this skill set. Whether it is relevant, should we include everything, not include, what is the strategy? We will discuss it tomorrow. But today at least, can we have one skill set? Let's target this. Okay, I'm going to share these notes also with you, but don't rely on my work. You do your work because same tools are available to you also, right? So what you're supposed to do, this kind of prompting you need to do today. Okay, tech skills you have to prepare. This is one task for today. You need to prepare it using ChatGPT and Gemini and have one final consolidated list of tech skills. This you are supposed to do today. Now, whether you know it or not, don't worry about it. Let's ask internet and AI what they're really asking for. So first step is going to be this. Second step is going to be, okay, you need to read 10 job descriptions manually. Okay, 10 job descriptions manually. Okay, and find what skills relevant for you again, right? So wherever you are applying your relevant jobs, and find what skills are mentioned in that. Again, it is going to be for 0 to 1 year experience, and then try to compare with what AI generated, right? Compare with what AI generated. And then you will have, after this activity, you will have final tech skills. So this is our next steps. We are just trying to figure out what IT needs. For that, we are doing the best that we can. We created a prompt and working with AI now, and we have some list. Should we include everything, not include everything? Okay, that discussion later. But at least AI is telling us, if for a beginner level, entry level, this much things you put ChatGPT observation, similar thing Google Gemini might also be doing. So what am I going to do? I will be sharing you this initial prompt. Okay, I will share you this initial prompt. You put this into ChatGPT as well as Gemini and have your list. That is the stage one. Everybody, chalo. So let's see, can we put it here? Okay, it's too big. Too big. Let me create a Google document and I can share it with you guys. Okay, job seeker mentorship material. Fine. What I will do here is, let's create a new folder. And we will say February 26. Okay, job seeker daily stand up. Okay, and in this place I will even put all the session notes. Let's say that is for later. I will say reference document. Guys, you are supposed to figure out these things by yourself. Please explore and start figuring out. Nobody else is going to do this for you. It's your life, it's your problem, it's your career. So please fix this. Please solve your problems and fix it. I am just guiding you so that you can get a direction, but actions, figuring out, applying the brain, it's your job. And those who are able to do it, they will be getting better results, and others will still continue to struggle for very long time as well. So this is going to be the document. Okay, let me share this. Anyone with the link can view. If you're coming from this place, laptops, you can easily copy paste it and take it forward as well. Okay, let me quickly verify whether you have access to copying this. So I can put this here, and let's see if I try to copy this statement. Copy, are we able to do that even in a view access? Perfect, it works. So guys, this link is going to work for you. Take this and get started. I will again explain what you're supposed to do. This is the initial prompt. Okay, guys, keep your focus. It's already 9 a.m. So in next 5 minutes, we will be stopping this today's call. Let's understand what you're supposed to do. Everybody, focus here. Your steps for today will be, okay, use this prompt which shared just now. I will include the link here as well, so that these notes will be shared in our internal WhatsApp group. Initial prompt. Okay, so your major task for today is use ChatGPT and Gemini. Google ka Gemini also you use, ChatGPT also use, and get the technical skills using above prompt. Okay, your approach should be use the initial prompt to ask the AI tools to prepare final version of prompt and then apply that. Then submit AI generated prompt on both the platforms. As a result of that, have the final tech skills combined into one list. Tech skills shared by both the platforms. First, complete this activity. Maybe quickly you can make a note about this activity. Prepare the technical skills by working with AI. And guys, once you're done, please give a quick thumbs up. Just maybe if you want, you can write it in a breakdown manner also. Use ChatGPT and Gemini to get the technical skills using above prompt. I think this one statement is enough. These two things are just breakdown of that. Major task is only this one statement. So write down this one statement, and once it is ready, please give a quick thumbs up. Spend some time. It will not take much time because AI is processing things just in seconds, right? So maybe even if you spend like 30 minutes today to do some research, you can find it. Guys, once you're done, please give a quick thumbs up. Then we will discuss the next action point. Use ChatGPT and Gemini and get the technical skills using above prompt, and the prompt list already we have shared here. Okay, prompt reference, you can get it from me. Okay, some of the guys are done. Very good. Okay, very good. Thanks for confirmation. Second thing you need to do, 1 hour lagao. Today spend 1 hour. Spend the time into smart working. Hard work is default required. You have to daily work 10-12 hours. That is minimum. But in that hard work, you do it smartly. Don't do dumb work. So hard work is separate, dumb work is separate. People confuse that hard work means dumb. No, man. Hard work you have to anyways do. And that you have to do it smartly. So please understand that there is clarity required, right? So you have to do smart work, and then you have to do for 10-12 hours. That becomes the hard work part. Consistency, that becomes the hard work part. But anyways, we have to all do things smartly only. This approach is a smart approach. Trying to analyze using AI what companies need, not really going from our perspective, trying to reverse engineer the problem so you can find the root cause and you can fix the root cause. Okay, step 1 is done. Step number 2, once you're done with this above list, okay, read 10 job descriptions. You can go to Naukri, wherever, whatever top job platforms you have, Naukri, LinkedIn, or whatever other job platforms you feel are really good, you're daily doing some job hunting there. So find relevant jobs. Find relevant jobs and then look for 10 job descriptions. Okay, and then again use AI to summarize them and get all unique tech skills out of them. Okay, and what do you need is whatever skill is common for 70%, okay, of resumes of JD, you must have that knowledge in your resume. This should be your aim. Okay, you combine all the skills and then you need to ask ChatGPT in such a manner, okay, what is the top 70% skills which is common in all of these JD? So by that way, what is happening? We are not blindly relying on only AI output. We consider those things as input, but we will also manually check whether it is really happening like that. And then combining these two, we will have the final list. The third step will be you will have final tech skills which needs to be added in your resume. Forget about whether you know that or not right now. That does not really matter currently. Currently, it's about reverse engineering. So guys, write down the second and the third step also. Step by step karte. It's very simple, logical, process it together. You will start getting results better. So write down the second point, read 10 job descriptions and again use AI to find common 70% of the skills which majority of them are using. And then combine it. Have a one final list in the end of 70%. Okay, just write it down. Read 10 job descriptions. You can make it 15, you can make it 20. It's up to you how much deep dive you want to do. And then find relevant jobs. Use AI to summarize them and get all unique technical skills out of them. And whatever skill is common, like 70%, try to get that. And after that, write down the third thing. You need to combine. Okay, so this is combine step 1 and step 2 to get final tech skill list to be added in resume. So don't get into this combining related part that we will discuss tomorrow, but at least have list year and year. And know that if you don't do this, nobody else is doing it for you. And you have to know this. If I do it live, and even if I share it to you, you are not going to get job. Simple reason. If you cannot work for 1 hour for yourself, this is just the beginning. You have to work for the next few months with dedication. If you are expecting this ke Tausif should work and give us ready-made, you are not going to implement it, and that is 100% guaranteed. Only when you figure out these things, then you will have the motivation to work towards your dreams. It's that simple. So if somebody hands it over to you, you will guaranteed not be successful. You have to figure it out by yourself, because then you will be passionate to work on this. Okay? So guys, that's it for today. This is your action plan, and start working on this maybe right now itself. And then tomorrow when we connect, you need to have list 1 plus list 2. Then we will discuss on top of that. Guys, how many of you are planning to do it and then join tomorrow 8:30? Please mark a poll here so that we can have a clarity. Okay, are you, from tomorrow we will start tracking who are the members joining in the morning call as well. Okay, we will have some tracking forms daily by daily. We will keep checking the progress. Okay, so are you committed to have this industry needed tech list and join by tomorrow 8:30? Let's see. Yes, 100%. Okay, so let's see how many of us are really targeting to do that. Because if you don't take actions, basically nothing works. Everything is useless. If you don't take actions, everything is useless. Ideas don't work. Strategies don't work if you don't do the work. It is that simple. And nobody else is doing it for you. You need to do that. And that's where your greatness lies, because you work on your dreams and accomplish it, right? That's what is a sense of achievement. You will feel proud about yourself. Okay, I cracked it. No matter how tough the market is, but I made it possible because I am smart and capable. You need to have that confidence about yourself. Okay? So very good. We are seeing almost everybody saying 100% ye kar lenge. and that is 23 members. Yes, we have 47 watching right now. Anyways, please do this. Okay. So guys, that's it for today. Start working on this today's action. These notes, we will be sharing it into our WhatsApp group. If anybody is not in the WhatsApp group, I am going to share the link again. Please join this group. Okay, please join this group. And later on in the YouTube description also, we will be adding this group link if somebody is watching this later. Okay. So thank you everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow morning, 8:30. Stopping the stream. Bye guys. Take care.